In the early 1600s, the land we now call Angola was at the crossroads of power and exploitation. Portuguese colonizers were expanding their reach across Africa, capturing territory and enslaving local populations. But one woman would rise to challenge them, not with brute force alone, but with unmatched intelligence, diplomacy, and will. Her name was Queen Nzinga. Born into the royal family of the Ndongo kingdom in 1583, Nzinga was trained from an early age in leadership, politics, and warfare. Her people faced constant pressure from Portuguese invaders who sought to dominate trade and take captives for the slave markets. Nzinga understood that survival required more than resistance. It required strategy. In 1622, she was sent as an ambassador to negotiate peace with the Portuguese governor. When she arrived, the governor tried to humiliate her by offering no chair to sit on. Nzinga refused to bow. Instead, she signaled to one of her attendants, who knelt down, forming a human throne. Nzinga sat proudly, meeting the governor eye to eye. It was more than a gesture. It was a declaration. I am your equal. Over the next decades, Nzinga fought to protect her people through both diplomacy and war. When her brother the king died under suspicious circumstances, Nzinga took the throne, becoming Queen of Ndongo and Matamba. She formed alliances with neighboring tribes and even with escaped slaves, building an army strong enough to resist Portuguese control. She also used her wit, converting to Christianity when it benefited her politically, then rejecting it when it no longer served her cause. For nearly 40 years, Nzinga held off one of Europe's most powerful empires. Her forces waged guerrilla warfare, defended key territories, and maintained independence long after surrounding kingdoms had fallen. Even in her later years, Nzinga personally led troops into battle. A queen in her 60s, still defiant, still unbroken. When she died in 1663, her people mourned the loss of a ruler who had protected them not just through power, but through sheer determination. Queen Nzinga's legacy is one of brilliance and resilience. To some, she was ruthless. To others, she was a liberator. But history is clear. She was a woman who understood that freedom must be fought for, and never surrendered. Her name endures as a symbol of resistance, strength, and the unyielding will of Africa. If this story inspired you, like, comment, share, and follow @LookingBackInTime for more cinematic history told in 3 minutes.